Ristart, a novice goddess of healing, is tasked with summoning a hero to save the world of Giabrand from a demon lord. She picks Seiya Ryuguin, a Japanese hero who has unusually high stats. She immediately summons him, and while he appears to be ideal for the situation, she soon realizes that she forgot to check to see what Seiya's personality was before picking him, which states that he is impossibly cautious. After seeking advice from fellow goddess Ariadoa, Ristart decides to leave Seiya alone to train. A week later, he manages to reach level 15 doing only basic exercises. When they finally travel to Giabrand, Seiya tries to buy multiple sets of armor and other items. Outside of town, the first monster they encounter is a basic slime, which Seiya defeats, though he goes overboard, burning the entire area with explosions just in case any fragments are still alive. Just then, they are approached by Chaos Machina, a level 66 demon who is one of the 4 heavenly kings. She reveals that she was sent out to scout the area in order to kill Seiya before he can pose a threat. When Ristart and Seiya flee to the Divine Realm, Chaos Machina decides to attack Idona. Seiya learns time moves differently in the Divine Realm. 2 days later, Ristart receives a message from Chaos Machina demanding that they return, or she will execute one resident every 10 minutes. Seiya is unconcerned as 10 minutes on Giabrand is roughly 16 hours in the Divine Realm. When he is finally ready, Ristart is shocked to learn he has reached level 21. They return to Giabrand where Chaos Machina realizes all Seiya's stats are higher than hers, so she transforms into her true form. When Seiya survives, it is revealed that he has been using the fake out skill the whole time to hide his true level, which is actually at level 37. Seiya then destroys Chaos Machina, which earns him and Ristart the town's admiration. However, concerned that Chaos Machina might regenerate, Seiya blankets her charred remains with explosions. In the process, Idona is also destroyed, and the formerly thankful mayor of Idona now tearfully begs them to leave. When Ristart and Seiya return to the Divine Realm, Ristart wonders how the situation with Seiya is going to work out. Seiya realizes that his level increase has started to slow down. Ariadoa suggests he train with a god, so Ristart introduces Seiya to the divine blade god, Cerseus. As the days go by, Ristart notices Cerseus becoming depressed and even losing weight. On the 4th day of training, she finds Cerseus hiding as Seiya has already surpassed him, but still refuses to let him take a break. Cerseus is now so terrified that when Seiya finally catches him, he throws his sword into the ocean, but Seiya simply drags him away. Meanwhile, Ristart learns from Ishtar that in response to Chaos Machina's death, the Demon Lord plans on sending the Demon Deathmagla and an undead army to the town of Samol, where there are 2 warriors Ishtar has foreseen will be their allies. Ristart takes Seiya to Samol, where they meet Mash and Alulu, 2 Dragonkin descendants. At a church, Seiya reveals that Father Marth is an undead in disguise and defeats him without even drawing his sword. He then thoroughly destroys the body with explosions. In the process, he also destroys the church. Afterwards, he bluntly tells Mash and Alulu he does not need them. Just then, they are confronted by a group of knights who asks for help. Seiya agrees under the condition that he receives payment. When Seiya and Ristart arrive in the area where the undead army is, Seiya uses the Meteor Strike skill twice to wipe them out. In Samol, Alulu tells Ristart that she has not seen Mash in 2 days. Heading to Seiya's room, Ristart learns that Seiya used the synthesis skill to synthesize a powerful sword. Via a 2-way viewing mirror, Deathmagla reveals to them that he has kidnapped and tortured Mash. Just as he is about to kill him, Seiya uses the Dimension Blade skill to cut off Deathmagla's hand through the mirror. After receiving Deathmagla's physical location, They arrive there. During the fight, Death Magla summons Dark Furus. A confident Death Magla taunts Seiya by revealing what Dark Furus' weaknesses are. Seiya explains that he created different magic bracelets allow him to use magic attributes he has not trained with. After he defeats Dark Furus, he turns his attention to a stunned Death Magla. Seiya tells Mash and Alulu that they will be his baggage carriers. Mash then offers to take Seiya to the Dragon's Den, but Seiya wants to head to the Divine Realm first. There, Seiya has Mash train with Cerseus, while Ristar has Alulu train with Hestiaka, the goddess of fire. Afterwards, Ristar accidentally bumps into Valkyrie, the goddess of destruction. Noticing how powerful she is, Seiya tells Valkyrie to train him. Valkyrie angrily confronts him until Ariadoa stops her. She then arranges for him to train with Adenella, the goddess of war. After 3 days of training, Mash has improved, while Alulu's training has mostly failed due to her having no affinity for flame magic. As the party is about to leave, Adenella asks Seiya if she can come with him. Seiya bluntly rejects her offer. When they finally arrive at the Dragon Village, they are met by Lagos, who escorts them to see Levi, the Great Mother of Dragons. Levi shows Mash how to transform into a dragon. When Alulu asks Levi to show her how to transform as well, Levi tells her that she is to become the mighty weapon Exation instead. Levi explains to the party about a legend that states that the Demon Lord can be defeated using Exation, which can only be forged when a female dragonkin of human appearance offers her life. Levi then offers everyone a feast prior to conducting the sacred sword ceremony. Later that night, when Alulu has second thoughts, Seiya saves her. Levi reveals she anticipated that this might happen, so she laced their food with a paralytic. However, Seiya counters that he only pretended to eat, explaining why the drug did not work on him. Levi decides to confront Seiya. When she refuses to lift Alulu's curse, Seiya fights Levi head-on. It appears that she is winning until she notices that she is about to fall into the abyss. Feigning her surrender, Levi attempts to kill Seiya. However, he manages to defeat her. Once the party leaves the village, they are then confronted by a group of knights. The Rose Guard Imperial Knights asks the party to help them fight the Demon Lord's forces at Alga Fortress. Afterwards, the party meets up with Rosalie Rose Guard. They then head to Alga Fortress. Inside, the council holds a strategy meeting. However, Seiya feels that the best course of action is for him to head to Divine Realm. When he calls Rosalie out for being too reckless, she angrily confronts him where she continually gets slapped by him. In the Divine Realm, Seiya asks Ristar to introduce him to a god who can help him. She takes him to the Verdant Forest to meet Midas, the goddess of archery. The party then heads to Alga Fortress where they learn that Rosalie left. Arriving at Beelzebub's lair, they see him capture Rosalie. Just as he is about to drop her, Ristar distracts him long enough for Seiya to shoot an arrow at him. After Beelzebub's horde is dealt with, Rosalie reluctantly tells Seiya about a legendary suit of armor in a shrine near the village of Izil. When the party arrives there, they find the village in ruins. They are then confronted by Kilkapol, one of the 4 heavenly kings, who reveals that he destroyed the armor so Seiya cannot use it. Kilkapol exchanges life to summon the Reaper, Crossed Thanatos. Seiya has Ristar send the party to the Divine Realm. When they arrive there, on the temple roof, Valkyrie is painting when Crossed Thanatos destroys her piece. After a while, she uses her ultimate skill, Gate of Valhalla, to finally get rid of it. Seiya is impressed enough to ask her to train him. At Ishtar's house, Ishtar tells Ristar that the last of the 4 heavenly kings is leading an army. Afterwards, they head to Giebrand, where they see Wolk's Rose Guard easily defeat Eraser Kaiser and his army. When Ristar wonders why Wolk's does not fight the Demon Lord, he turns into a child. They head to the castle. Inside, Rosalie tells them that her father does not have long to live. While the party is meeting with Wolks, he receives a message that the Demon Lord's forces are attacking the capital. Seiya takes Mash and Alulu with him while he has Ristar stay behind with Wolks. When Wolks shows Ristar around the cathedral, he reveals that the Demon Lord created a magical item called Chain Destruction, which is capable of destroying the real souls of gods and heroes. He also reveals that he has joined forces with the Demon Lord. Just as he about to kill her, Seiya returns. During the fight, Wolks becomes a Demonkin. Wolks appears to have the fight won. However, Seiya uses the counter break skill to return the same damage back to Wolks. Once Wolks is defeated, Seiya has Rosalie speak to her father before he dies. Ristart, Mash, and Alulu spend the day enjoying themselves. When they head back to their hotel room, they notice that Seiya is not there. Heading to Ishtar's house, they find a distraught Ariadoa who escorts them to Ishtar's location. Ishtar reveals that Seiya went to the Demon Lord's castle alone. She also reveals that despite his personality and demeanor, Seiya actually cares about them more than he lets on. She then shows Ristart footage from 100 years ago, when Ariadoa previously summoned Seiya to Exphoria. Back then, Seiya would recklessly fight enemies while unprepared. When the party fought the Demon Lord, it appeared they had killed him. However, he revealed that he had 2 lives. As a result, he was able to kill the party, including Seiya, Princess Tiana, and their unborn child. After watching the footage, Ishtar reveals to Ristart that she is the reincarnation of Princess Tiana. Despite warnings from Ariadoa and Ishtar, Ristart insists on finding Seiya and opens a portal to the Demon Lord's castle, taking Mash and Alulu with her to save their friend. Ristart, Mash, and Alulu arrive in the heart of the Demon Lord's castle before they can help. However, Seiya unleashes the Gate of Valhalla. Due to the skill's effects, Seiya's life force begins to crumble. Ristart demands the full use of her healing ability. With her full strength, Ristart manages to heal Seiya's wounds in time. Before they can celebrate, the Demon Lord again bursts through the doors. Suddenly, Seiya stands up and calls forth the second Gate of Valhalla, finally defeating the Demon Lord once and for all. Seiya then says his goodbyes to his companions and disappears with a smile after he realizes who Ristart really is. Sometime later, Ristart is subsequently summoned to be punished. She is informed that she will be sent to save Exphoria once again, but without any of her divine healing powers, and if she fails, she will be stripped of her divinity. Before Ristart can accept, Ishtar reveals that the effects of the chain destruction were lifted when the second Gate of Valhalla was used. Ristart receives the note of her hero's information and cries tears of joy when she sees Seiya's name and impossibly cautious personality written on it.